Hey there, thanks for tuning in to What's Up Weekly. It's January 29th. Pastor Brian, Pastor Pat here to chat with you about children's, student, and family ministry at Southgate. And we want to celebrate the National Day of Puzzles.
That's right.
If there happens to be an occasion this week where your kids are home from school by chance,
Why would that happen?
break out a puzzle.
I mean,
to do. That'd be fun.
This notorious, infamous polar vortex that is settling in on us. It's going to be the National Day of Frozen Puzzles, possibly.
could be.
But anyway.
Absolutely. So celebrate with a puzzle this week.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, so that brings us into a little topic as we think about weather cancellations and that sort of thing. Moms, dads, kiddos, if we have any kind of weather cancellations, we actually have a weather update button on our website. You can go right there.
Yep.
So if we cancel, we're going to update that. We'll also cancel via WHIO, so just watch the local news, and we'll keep you posted in that way. Also, if we have your cell phone number in our database, we'll send you a text, and we'll let you know that either if something's canceled or not. So,
And if you have any questions about what our cancellation policy is, you can find that information on that weather update button
for sure.
on the website as well.
For sure.
So speaking of buttons,
All right.
we're going to move into ballistic logistics
Yes.
with the big small red button
That's
here.
Hey, what does this thing do?
Well, let's not find out. You have 30 seconds to share all your logistics with parents.
You got your timer.
I got my timer.
Yep.
If you do not do it in 30 seconds, you will lose a point. I'm not sure if there are any points left to be lost on your side or not, but too strong.
Touche.
Okay. Anyway, Brian, on your mark, get set, go.
Okay, so this is a little bit like Groundhog Day. So our ballistic logistics are twofold. One, the Winter Revolution event for 2nd through 6th graders is going down February 22nd to 23rd. It costs us $49. Sign your kids up today. And then summer camp is right around the corner. We've had a lot of questions about summer camp. We're going June 24th to the 29th for elementary and middle school kids. Sign up by the 31st to get your early bird deadline price.
Good job, Pastor
All
Brian.
right. Cool. You all set?
I'm all set.
Ready, set, go.
All right, parents, this Sunday is our next youth event. It is our big football game party right here in the youth room. The cost is $5 per student. We ask they bring that just to cover the cost of food for the night. We're going to meet, we're going to watch the football game, eat a nacho bar, play some games, have some prizes.
Nacho bar.
Please register on the church website if you can. And lastly, camp is coming up this summer. You've got 2 days to save $50 in your registration. Brian already mentioned a couple dates. July 8th through 13th, High School Revolution.
He may have been a half a second over, which means that's a point off of the
Maybe.
the point total, and there is a hypothetical button pushing
We'll see.
explosion
That might
that's
get
happening right
canceled
now.
out.
Right. So
See how much
We'll-
grace
we'll
Jordan
watch.
has.
Hey, warning, parents, for our family discipleship tip of the week, we're going to talk briefly about a sensitive topic. So if you're watching with your kiddos and you might want to watch this next 30 seconds or so before they do. So hit pause on the video, send them out, preview, and
do
then
a
you
puzzle.
can go do a puzzle and then come back in. Hey, we want to talk about something that's been in our news recently. Last week, New York State basically passed a law in their state legislature extending abortion rights all the way to full-term pregnancies. And so that is rightfully so caused a lot of consternation on the part of Christ followers and those who stand opposed to abortion. We stand for life. And so we wanted to just carve out just a couple minutes, talk about this, highlight a couple resources. But really, it's the family discipleship tip of the week is more of a challenge to you. And so the challenge is this. Have you thought about how you should engage your kids about the topic of abortion? Many of us take different tacks. Sometimes we bury our head in the sand and just hope that somehow they get it. And they get a biblical worldview about abortion and that they'll know how to talk about the topic with their friends. Others kind of charge right in. And so we want to just make sure that you're thinking about how you're going to frame this conversation with your kids. So just a couple things to think about. How you have this conversation with your kids needs to be age appropriate. And so if you're dealing with younger kids, elementary age kids, it's important to have that conversation with them, but think through how you might have that in an age-appropriate way. For your upper elementary age kids, middle school, high school kids, it needs to be age-appropriate for them. And so, secondly, it needs to be honest. You need to talk about abortion in terms of what it really is, and it is the killing of an unborn baby. It's murder, and it doesn't please the Lord. Third, it needs to be biblical. And so as you think about game planning your conversation with your kids, think about how God's word can be brought to bear in the conversation itself. And then fourth, it really needs to happen. You have to have that conversation with your kids. And so we'll close this segment with basically, we'll volunteer our time. We want to be next to you, parents, as you game plan this conversation with your kids. And if we can be a help to you, we want to be a help. We're going to link a couple of articles and resources in the description box below that might help you think through this topic a little bit more intelligently and biblically. Here's an article that we'll for sure link. It's by Desiring God, John Piper. We know that they're killing children. All of us know. And that's important because in Proverbs chapter 24, verses 11 and 12, it says this: rescue those who are being taken away to death. Hold back those who are stumbling to the slaughter. If you say, behold, we did not know this, does he who weighs the heart perceive it? Does not he who keeps watch over your soul know it? And will he not repay men according to his work? And the fact of the matter is, we all know that they're killing children, and we need to make a stand against that. And there are some tangible action steps for families to take from there. Okay.
Great.
Bring
Thank
the
you, Pastor
kiddos
Brian.
back in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's great. We're going to finish with my favorite segment as of late, at least, is the game. And this one is going to kind of be called Flashcard Fury.
Flashcard
You
Fury.
can call it Flashcard Fury. I thought you were going to call it Brian's an idiot and he's going to lose another game.
Well, we'll
But
see.
We'll see how this
So our
goes.
producer Jordan Helwig has 5 flashcards that have some sort of scrambled, jumbled word puzzle.
Okay.
So he's going to show them up. Whoever guesses the correct unjumbled word is the winner.
Okay.
There'll be 5. Whoever gets the most right wins. And our producer also has a clue
Okay.
for us right now to help
right.
us out.
Okay.
Synonyms of the word puzzle.
Okay,
Okay.
Ready?
ready. Riddle. Mystery. Nundra. Trini.
Use pen and paper if you need to. I don't care.
Conundrum. Migraine.
There ain't no R in
Feels
there.
like it.
Enigma.
Oh, nicely done. Problem.
So that would be 4-1.
That'd be 4-1. Brian, thanks for playing.
Yep.
Thank you for playing along at home. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.